Good day, Summers. This is Raabemaster bringing you a League of Legends Shoutcast for your viewing pleasure. And I know I haven't uploaded a video in so long, but hopefully you can forgive me. I've been busy with work, I've been busy with school, but now it seems like there might be a little bit of time in the near future to get some videos out, and wouldn't that just be fantastic? So, we'll have to see what I can do. Anyways, let's get underway with the champion picks for these teams. Also, if you see some static in the background, I'm trying to get that resolved, but it's a little bit difficult. Anyways, on the blue team, we have a top lane Lee Sin. Mid lane will be LeBlanc. There's going to be a jungle Chicago, and Ezra will be being supported by a Lulu bot lane. For the red team, we are going to see a Wukong in the top lane. There's going to be a Ziggs in the mid lane. Pantheon will be in the jungle, and Lucian will be being supported by Thresh in the bot lane. Let us unpause this game. Looks like Pantheon did end up starting stun and Thresh hook. Looks like they got some good damage on this Lulu, but even though they wouldn't have gotten a kill with like stun Pantheon without spear shot, and it looks like they're actually going to go on this Thresh, and he is going to get ignited, going to get right clicked, going to get passive by Lulu, and unfortunately Pantheon still hasn't taken his blue buff because he started shield instead of Q, and well, what will happen? Lots of wards going down. Here comes Lucy and gain the Q. Double auto attack on Lulu. She's falling very low right now. She's going to burn her flash. Ezreal still has both of his summer spells. There goes the barrier. And there goes the flash. And will Ziggs make anything happen? The bomb is on the wall. Flash hook from Thresh going to land. And that's a kill for LeBron. Nice job right there from the red team, making some magic happen, and now Pantheon can go back to his blue buff. Unfortunately, he's very low, and he has his W, which is not very good for level 1 jungling at all. Oh, actually, it seems like LeBlanc might be coming down here for some plays, and GT Thresh coming to help him out, give him a hand, but LeBlanc knows. There are wards here. She certainly knows. She is level 2. There goes the smite, but LeBlanc has something to say about that. The ignite and auto attacks are going to drop the LeBlanc down, and I mean the Pantheon down, and LeBlanc does also get ignited. There's the chains. The ignite runs out, but Lucian coming in with the dash auto attacks for the kill, and that is 2 kills Lucian. That's a very good start from him. Looks like Wukong's having the advantage down here in bot lane. He drops the ignite as he gets ganked by Shaco. It's going to be a matter of time. Will he get the Lee Sin kill before he goes down? He does, and Shaco ends up picking that one up. So that's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange in the top lane. Advantage going to red team, although blue team did get an assist on that. You really want your laners to get the kills as junglers, because as a jungler you're not constantly using a gold advantage if you get a kill, because your farm increased for a long time, and there's no contestation. There's no way that extra kill gold is really going to help you do that or make that much of a difference. But if you get that extra gold onto a laner, they can turn that into kills. They can turn that into a big huge farm advantage over the enemy. And it's not to say kills aren't good on junglers, because I jungle a lot and I love getting kills. But it just has more benefit if you put them on your laners, because then they can win lane harder. But of course, no one should really complain about a jungler taking a kill, because I mean, that's just poor sportsmanship. Looks like bot lane's going to get a good hook. They're not really going to go in on that due to the tower, of course. No one wants a tower dive at level 3. Or level 2, as might be in Thresh's case. Like Lee Sin coming back to lane, trying to fight this Wukong a little bit, taking a lot of damage in return. Wukong does have a Doran's Blade and a Flask. Lee Sin opting for the Doran Shield, so he's going to have a lot of combat potential, but that Wukong's going to have a lot more regen. I've actually been playing a lot of Wukong jungle recently. I really haven't played him before this, and I decided, hey, Stonewall said he might be pretty good in the jungle, and I tried him out. It was a lot of fun. I got lots of kills, I helped carry, and we won the game. And I played him again, we won a couple more games. And it's pretty fun. I don't know if the new spirit items make those kind of junglers really overpowered, because the new spirit item changes allow for a ton of sustain in the jungle as long as you're constantly farming your camps, and it just makes what used to be poor junglers before really strong junglers now. Like, we are going to have Shaco ganking the bot lane, and there's few things scarier than a red buff Shaco gank. He is going to land the slows. There's the shield from the Thresh, and it might be able to help keep him alive. Will he survive? He is going to. There will be no casualties from red team, but they're both going to need to leave. Oh, I hate Shaco so much. One of my 3 most hated champions, up there with Vayne and Poppy and Shaco. Is it weird that most of my hated, like, none of my hated champions are Flavor of the Month champions? I'm fine with most Flavor of the Month champions. Riven, no problem with. Mundo, I love him. Who else is a Flavor of the Month champion? I can't think of one right now. Oh, well, like maybe Gragas, I guess. Looks like Wukong trying to get the kill here. He will flash for the auto attack. And what I was talking about the current meta champions, Wukong was owning some face. I will give him 2 kills to 1 assist in the top lane. It's going to give him a huge advantage. He's also winning the farm game. In the mid lane, surprisingly, LeBlanc winning the farm game against the Ziggs. And, I mean, that's just not fortunate for Ziggs. Ziggs is one of the best farmers in the game with this huge AoE wave clear. He's right up there with like a mid-late game Vladimir. Except for Vladimir has more trouble farming early game due to the fact that he has less range and a lot higher cooldowns. Like, Vladimir's low level Q cooldown is ridiculous. And it looks like we are just going to have pretty much the game resetting itself. None of the junglers deciding to gank right now. People are coming back into lane from all sides, and Ziggs just making the push happen. I do like that skin, but I think Pool Party skin Ziggs looks a little better, mainly because I like the watery effects. And looks like Shock is coming in for the 6 ganks. There goes the snare coming out. It is going to land. The Ziggs Astral Charge will send him away, but it is too late. Ignite's going to pick that one up, and that is the danger of a Shotgo. A very, very strong champion when it comes to ganking. He's so annoying because of his stealth and his perma-slow. And right now, it looks like they are going to be pushing the mid lane turret. This is very good. This is what you want to do, especially against a jungler without a lot of wave presence. You just want to try and take these turrets or kill the jungler when he comes to defend. And it looks like they are going to get this kill. Bad idea from Pantheon deciding to go back in there against a level 6 LeBlanc. He should have known better. And Wukong's going to pick up a kill top lane, where mid lane is not doing so hot on the red side. Their top lane is severely dominating the competition. Wukong getting fed. Unfortunately, Ziggs and Shaco feeding the LeBlanc. Not something you want. Not Ziggs and Shaco. Ziggs and Pantheon feeding the LeBlanc. To be fair, Shaco is helping the LeBlanc get fed. So, I guess you could say he's spooning her food or something. I don't know. I was going to make like an analogy or something, but after playing all that loadout today, I don't really have it in me. God, that's such a fun game. If you haven't checked it out yet, Steam loadout, it's free. It's like a kind of like Team Fortress 2, but in my opinion, a lot more fun. And mainly because it's so much more chaotic. And sorry about that. Looks like we're going to see a Thresh Hook land underneath the turret. The Lulu's going to flash out of the bomb, but it won't matter. She's still going down. The shield won't even save her. Ezreal now getting dived. There's the shield from the Thresh. Will it help them get away? And Ziggs is not going to escape from this turret shot, giving Ezreal a kill. Oh no, a comedy of error. A double kill for Ezreal. The gank does indeed not work out well for them. And now LeBlanc coming to a lot of burst damage. Nice dodge from the Pantheon. Does manage to get out of the second proc of the Q. One more ability for the LeBlanc. She's not going to get it. Unfortunately, not able to 100-0 someone with just 2 Doran's rings and a Fiendish Codex. Had a bit of a distraction there in the last fight, but all in all, very well for blue team. They got 3-man dives. They managed to get 2 kills on their carry. I will take that. No problem. I'm going to grab me a drink from my water bottle. Looks like Wukong is going for the Tiamat. A very popular item on him, of course. There's no one in the world who doesn't like Tiamat proccing your Q as a Wukong. It's simply a wonderful feeling. Shaco coming in for the gank, and will there be the Lee Sin kick backwards? There will. No clone juke from Wukong. There goes the Wukong ultimate popping it. He's going to go straight for the kill on the Lee Sin. Is he going to get it with his E? He is. Big money for him. He could maybe turn on. No, he's not going to turn on the Shaco. No way it's going to work. Nice pink ward from the Shaco is going to secure the kill. And now Pantheon maybe in a bit of trouble. And is he focusing the right one? I believe he is. And he's going to get the kill. Nice job from Pantheon. But I think he might go down to the LeBlanc here. And this LeBlanc, a very patient bitch. Oh, I mean, he could turn this on her. Oh, no, she's going to just distortion over the wall. Yep, there we go. Easy money. Saw that one coming a mile away. It was a nice. Oh, Pantheon just hit 6-2. He could have tried to ult out of there. Oh, so close. Did he just hit 6? He did. I think he might have had a chance, though. I wasn't watching him. He might have had a chance to ult out of there, though. That would have been amazing if he did. Oh, long range Thresh Hook of the Century going to land on the Ezreal, and it looks like the Lucian's going to get this one with his ultimate. I mean, that ult for Lucian might not be the best ult in the game, but it certainly is one of the flashiest ults in the game. Oh, there's nothing like nice refreshing water. Anyways, we do see the Lee Sin just building full on tank right now. Not having a fun time here. trying to contest this top lane against the Pantheon. Looks like Shaco doing the counter jungling Shaco with Strats. And here comes the LeBlanc as well, going to help secure the kill there. It's going to be going to Shaco, however, instead of the LeBlanc. Right now, we see the score is 9-10. Gold in favor of red team, mainly because this Wukong is just taking massive dumps on his lane opponent. Lee Sin not able to do anything. Lucian also very far ahead. Whereas we do see the majority of blue team kills on the Shaco and the LeBlanc, which unfortunately not the best scaling late game for them. LeBlanc, not a bad late game. Not the best, but I mean, she's definitely 100-0 like a squishy character. No problem at all. And of course, she is very survivable with her blink that she is going to outplay the Zigzag for a kill. Using her flash and distortion together to chain up some very long range damage. Oh, Lisa, you came back into the bad part of the neighborhood. This was not a decision you should have made, my friend. One more E into Q will probably be the kill. No, he's going to shield dance and will end up surviving. Here comes the Shaco throwing down his slow. Now he'll have red buff, but none of his own passive slow. He'll apply the effects, and the Wukong is going to make it out of here. Oh, here comes the Pantheon with the shortest range man drop I've seen in a very long time. He's going to pick up the kill on the Lee Sin. Unfortunately, Shaco going to grab the Wukong for himself, and can Pantheon win this fight? I don't think the answer to that is yes. Oh, so close. The Thresh trying to help. Thresh just trying to be so helpful with his lanterns this game, but unfortunately not getting anything. He's going to flash to the ignite, and the kill. Will it tick down? It will. And money going over to the Thresh. Nice flash into ignite. Also got the Pantheon the assist, which will help his jungle buddy. Pantheon not doing as well as the Shaco. Looks like Shaco's going for Tiamat and the Ravenous Hydra. A split push Shaco build, very strong. And LeBlanc doing a very under 3D turret dive is going to get herself shut down. Definitely not worth it in that situation. Giving 500 gold up to the Ziggs, going to definitely help him recover. Probably finishes as Athenes maybe. Ah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful Athenes. And LeBlanc does have the DFG now. One of my favorite LeBlanc builds. DFGs into Majias. I know that in like high level or competitive play, Majias might not be very viable, but I mean, when you're playing LeBlanc, why not? You're already a bursty assassin champ. Might as well pick it up because you've got the survivability from distortion, and you've just got so much kill potential to rack up those stacks. I mean, she's like one of the only champions I consider it doable on, except for maybe like a really long range champion like Lux. Like Wukong trying to get the fights down, but this Lee Sin super tanky right now, just stacking the armor and HP, making it very hard for the Wukong to fight him. Wukong not finished up his Ravenous Hydra yet. Looks like he's already got another pickaxe ready for his last Whisper. It's going to be extremely helpful against the members of Blue Team. It looks like he is going to be the deads here. Will he get one of them for himself? And the answer to that is maybe he will end up picking up the kill on the Lee Sin. Now Pantheon is like, hey, come back here, you stupid clown. I want to throw a spear in your face. And that's not a sexual innuendo. Although I kind of wish it was. Never mind, I lied. Red team going to be pushing the mid lane, and Pantheon just holding this lane for his buddy, the top lane Wukong. Oh, looks like there's a bit of fighting here. They do manage to get Lantern, and the ult coming out from Thresh, slowing down the Zulu severely, but will they be able to get the kill? Nice mini knockback from the Ziggs. Unfortunately, LeBlanc going to pick up the Thresh, but they will pick up the LeBlanc right after. And now Ezreal in quite a bit of trouble, but I don't think they'll be able to get this kill. He doesn't have any mana, but do they have the ways to catch up and kill him? There go the auto attacks with red buff applied, and the kill going to Lucian. He needs to dodge. He's going to dodge, but the tower going to bring him down. Nice job from Lucian, not giving an assist up to the Lee Sin. Able to pick himself up a kill with an assist going to his friendly Ziggs. Pantheon going to be picking up his own red buff for even more dot-on-dot action. 2 turrets to none in favor of red team, giving them a nice amount of global gold. Eking them up 2k in advantage over the opposing team. Going to be really, really good for them. Yeah, Wukong is really trying to prioritize this last Whisper. There's a dog right next to me right now, and he wants to play it, but no, we cannot play it. Now is the time for business and action, not play. No dog. Here, I'll fold his ears backwards. If he'll let me. Yeah, folded your ears backwards, dog. What now? It looks like we do have a gank coming down onto this Lee Sin. He is tanky though, and when I say tanky, I mean really tanky. It's gonna take them quite a bit to get this, and he might actually be able to get the Pantheon. Looks like the answer to that is no. He's gonna go down, but here comes some reinforcements. decided not to reinforce. That was pretty much like a 5-man kill right there. All of red team is down here. I think they try to make a push happen. Looks like Wukong's going in ahead, finds the Shaco, deals a ton of damage to him. And LeBlanc just dancing around in the background. What is she going to be able to do? She's going to get the Ziggs. And now it is a 4v4 down here in the bot lane. Looks like Wukong going down for some damage. Pantheon coming through the river, and Shaco is going to try to escape. Wukong trying to do as much damage as possible. Going to get ignited though. Will he get dropped? Not yet. Pantheon does end up going down to the LeBlanc, and now red team in full retreat. The hook from Thresh not going to hit anything. Going to miss everything. And of course, no one else from blue team able to make the magic happen. LeBlanc clone going to come up, try to combo down the Thresh, but he is going to barely survive. Ezreal Q will not be able to pick up the kill. And looks like Wukong wants some more action, but not going to go in for it. Dewarding coming out from the Thresh from this tribal shoe. He's in a very dangerous position. Flash Q picking up the kill. Should have seen that one coming. That was an extremely dangerous place to deward. Like, really dangerous place to deward. I would not have done that. And it looks like Lulu going to get taken down. Too low health. And Wukong going to come in for the ultimate. Will it land? It will. And he's going to get the kill. But unfortunately, LeBlanc right there to say, hey, Q to your face. Pantheon, no, that's a 6-0. I thought that was a Pantheon man drop, but it was not. Lucian in a lot of trouble right now. Here goes Pantheon though. DFG into Q, into Ignite, and that kill is going to be going to Ezreal. Will Pantheon be able to get the LeBlanc? Focusing the clone, but the Q does go to the real one, and that will be a kill for the Pantheon. He does end up getting himself killed as well though. Leeson trying to pressure this tower right now. Blue team bringing this game back up to pretty much even. LeBlanc's just making the magic happen. 11 kills right now. Shaco also doing his part. Unfortunately, all of the money is basically on two very much so assassins, Shaco and LeBlanc. So if they can't make their assassin magic happen, their team's going to be in quite the bind. They have a tanky Lee Sin, but he's unfortunately very far behind right now. Looks like Wukong does not have the gold to finish this last Whisper. Instead, he went to finish his Ravenous Hydra. Can't say that's a bad choice. Lifesteal's a very good stat on someone like Wukong. And it will very much so help him deal with the members of Blue Team and these really long team fights. Looks like we do see LeBlanc picking up her Void Staff and DFG. It's going to give her just a crazy amount of damage, especially since, I mean, it's not a ton because there's not really a lot of magic resist being built up on red team, but this means the little magic resist they do have is just going to get cut through. So it's going to be very difficult for them to react to that, or, well, just in any way survive that. And we do see the Lee Sin auto-attacking those creeps, pushing that wave a little bit. He did end up taking his tower. Looks like LeBlanc wanting to go get a kill here on the Ziggs. She's going to distortion back, but she's going to get hit by the bomb. And unfortunately, she's getting initiated on by the Wukong. Going to try to run away from here. The Lulu ult definitely going to help. And all of blue team will be retreating for now. Red team going to be taking this turret though, however. And that is definitely going to help them out. Looks like red team going in for a bit of an engage right here. And oh, we do see the fight starting. LeBlanc just destroying that Wukong with red team's Wukong down. Do they have the power to team fight? I don't believe they do. They need to get out of here now. Here comes the Lee Sin initiating with his tanky self. There go the Ziggs bomb scattered everywhere. And this Ziggs is just going to get annihilated being out of position. Lucian get out the flash again, but Shaco coming right in for the assassination. Pantheon riding the Flesh Lantern, but will it be enough? Will he be saved? He will. Blue team wisely not chasing this. Gonna go try for Baron. I believe that they do have the resources to take that. A very good fight from blue team. Great job from LeBlanc picking off the Wukong as he is the most powerful member of blue team, of red team right now. Really just swung that fight hugely in their favor. There was nothing red team could do after that. And this Baron going to decidedly be blue team's, unless, I mean, Thresh can do some magic here. He's going to get vision. Oh, Pantheon man drop incoming. And this could be a heavily contested Baron. Pantheon, will he get the smite steal? He will not. Shaco will get the steal. At least Pantheon will get the Shaco, though. And that is going to be a Baron for blue team on everyone except for Shaco. LeBlanc can be picking up her blue buff. There goes a Ziggs ult. Not going to hit its intended target. It will stop LeBlanc from going back, but besides that, not much. Looks like Wukong going to try to wander in down here. There is a LeBlanc here. She has a lot of AP at Magic Pen. This Wukong should probably be a little scared. And she is going to go invisible. But now that she knows that her clone is gone, she's just going to pile everything into one face roll of the keyboard. And Wukong doesn't stand a chance without any magic resist. He's like, these merchants aren't saving me? What world do I live in? This is LeBlanc, guys. Just, if you let her get ahead, she turns into a single target monster. It's very hard to deal with without the appropriate crowd control and single target damage. I mean, you've got to have lockdown for her, and you've got to have damage. If you let her get free at all, she's going to distortion away and then come back at the most unpleasant of times. She's a very strong champion right now, currently in the game. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before the LeBlanc QQ starts on the GD. I mean, maybe it's already started. I haven't been to the GD in a long time because it's a terrible place, and I don't recommend it to anyone. As we're throwing out some red buff, he's going to be doing a nice amount of damage there. And looks like Fletch almost died. LeBlanc going to pop the Talisman of Ascension to get away from that. Take a look at the itemizations for both teams. Wukong, unfortunately, not building any tankiness, deciding to go straight for Last Whisper. Out of that, it's going to make him a huge vulnerability to LeBlanc, who is one big rod into her death cap. Looks like Lee Sin's coming in for the initiation. He's going to kick back to Wukong. Here comes LeBlanc jumping over and just doing a awful amount of damage and going back to safety thanks to distortion. And now we do have the ult coming out from Ziggs doing a lot of damage. Pantheon going to man drop into here. Lee Sin looking to survive, and unfortunately Pantheon man dropping into more damage, and LeBlanc and the rest of her team just destroying the other team. Oh, now you're in a bad spot, Lucian. And that's an ace. That's an ace for blue team. LeBlanc just got an ace on red team. That's what happened. Nothing else needs to be said except for LeBlanc did LeBlanc things and everyone on the other team died. Dare I say she overpowered? Dare I say it? I don't think she is currently right now. But if she gets ahead, she just turns into a monster. And there's a reason they're playing her so much in the LCS, because she is a monster of a champion. Wukong going to dive in, but LeBlanc's not going to have any of that, and he is just going to go down immediately. And there goes the inhibitor for red team. Pantheon trying to make something happen, but unfortunately he's just going to take some damage and have to retreat. There goes the chain, the death sentence. It's not going to land on anyone. Will Pantheon be able to do anything? Flash is coming out from the Ezreal. I think they can almost turn this one around. LeBlanc almost has her ultimate up. Not quite though, however. Pantheon running after this Ezreal, but LeBlanc is going to help Ezreal pick up a kill there. And now it looks like blue team's in a little bit of trouble. Here's the DFG. There's the damage from LeBlanc. Going to be another kill. Now they're going to focus on the rest of red team, and LeBlanc barely going to escape, while her Shaco and Ezreal clean up the rest of the fight. It's GG, guys. There's nothing red team can do against a 20-4 LeBlanc. This is very similar to how my friends game. How when me and my friends play, and my friend who likes to play LeBlanc plays LeBlanc, I play a jungler who can gank hard, like I don't know, Nautilus, or well, they're one of my other strong junglers like Nautilus or Pantheon, and I just camp mid and I get LeBlanc fed, and then we roam together, and then the game is over. LeBlanc, a very powerful champion right now in the right hands, especially with good coordination. She can make jungler ganks turn into jungler mid lane ganks that don't get escaped from because she does so much damage. Just such a powerful champion. And I mean, with her distortion, it just gives her so much escapability, so much ways to just outplay your opponents. It's very, very good. Unfortunately, LeBlanc does have her weaknesses. She is very poor against tanking mid laners and especially pushing mid laners. Her wave clear is not very good. And if you can force her to stay in lane, she can't roam around the map and get kills. If she can't roam around the map and get kills, she can't get fed. If she can't get fed, she can't do damage. That's the thing about LeBlanc. And looks like we're going to have Lisa picking up a kill here on the Ziggs. LeBlanc trying to survive by using her distortion to get away. She is going to trick them, juke them out. But will it be enough? Here comes the calling from Lucian, and she is actually going to be able to escape. Lucian flashing over the wall, not wanting to be here anymore. Lulu's going to pick up that kill. Pantheon's going to get picking up also by Lucian. And LeBlanc coming back in to pick up the Thresh. And now Wukong, the last member of Red Team, getting ace. And that's going to be the end of the game, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Raabemaster showcasing you a LeBlanc game where LeBlanc wins the game. Not really a big surprise there, though. Like I said, though, LeBlanc, of course, very bad against tanky pushing champions. Some of these would be champions like Mordekaiser. LeBlanc does not have a good matchup against Mordekaiser. She can get pushed out also by someone like Morgana. If you can push her through constantly to her tower, stop her from roaming, or if you can just tank up and still have decent pushing power, you can definitely have a good lane against LeBlanc. She's not like win every lane, win every game champion. She has to have the good matchup, and she has to be able to roam around and get kills. And if she gets neither of those, she's not going to be as useful as she'd like to be. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next time.